Throwing on first down is Bortles. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off, William Gay. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And now here's a carry heading left. And some room to maneuver. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. That good for 19 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, get the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Bortles now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy. You have your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Deion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Second down now after the incompletion. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 24-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Bortles going to throw. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyson Alualu. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. In motion goes the tight end. Now they try the right side here. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. Possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Back near his goal line. Here's Bortles. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 2nd down following the incompletion. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Robinson. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, it's Bortles. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will have the 1st down. across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On third down, it's Grant. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On third down, that's Bell, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sets.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
And now here's a carry heading left. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. They give it to Ivory. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, Doug Marrone going to send out his field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So they recover the fumble in plus position, but they can't go anywhere. In fact, they go backwards, but they do get a field goal out of it.
They'll take the 3, but in a lot of ways, they feel like they let themselves down by not capitalizing, and they definitely let the defense down for getting the key turnover.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a handoff as they run left side. Finding room to the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the...
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. Even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And now here's a carry heading left. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 51 yards on the ground. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Fournette fighting through. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Now a handoff. Running left is Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. The 30, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. So the D-line's going to spread out. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else?
He's got a man. Complete. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Calais Campbell in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 46. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
In my book, that's running the ball well but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now a handoff looking right. And some space here. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Again, it's Fournette. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And out of bounds, just shy of the end zone at the 1. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going...
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Corey Grant punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
To return, it's Cam Sutton. What was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
And
you're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots.